As you guys know, we've recently let our assistant go because she became pregnant. She fell pregnant. She conceived a child.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect the reaction we got. I feel like a lot of you guys were blaming us.
Like mad about it. Yeah, we fired her. Like, what do you mean? There are no laws against firing pregnant people. And if there were, why would we know?
Like, this isn't Russia, babes. This is America, and everyone is free. So don't try to tell us who we can fire, who we can hire. Their payment is coming out of our pockets.
And also, a lot of people are like, how did you know she was pregnant? Like, did she tell you? No, she didn't tell me. I asked because I could tell. Okay?
And even though you're never supposed to ask a woman if she's pregnant.
I'm a woman. I can ask her if she's pregnant.
Oh, really? Is that how it works?
Yeah, but a man can't say anything.
Did she have that pregnancy glow or?
Well, she was just always rubbing her belly. And I was like, how far along are you? Like 8 months? And she said, no, I'm only 4. And I said, so you are pregnant.
Oh my God, that's a good way to catch her in the lie.
Yeah.
And you know what? We would buy her lunch because we would put it on the work card and she would charge us because she was eating for 2.
Yeah.
And it's like.
And she would also get sick sometimes. And I'm like, girl, your immune system can't be that bad.
Like all of these signs were making her a bad worker. We are sorry. We apologize.
I feel bad about it.
Mm-hmm.
She's probably watching this podcast.
And
so we're sorry, Sarah. Like, I don't know what you want us to do. Like, we can't take you back because we already told her we're not going to pay her. What happens when you fire people? You have to pay their
severance.
I was like, we don't have money for that.
Yeah, like we're not Apple. Like we're not Google.
Yeah.
We're not a tech oligarch. We are a family business
Mm-hmm.
and we don't have money to pay you for quitting your job, honestly.
We should hire one of our family members.
Well, we've been testing the waters with a couple new assistants. It's really hard to find a good assistant in LA because no one wants to work these days.
No one wants to work. Like, get up off the ground and work.
Like,
look what we're doing right now. We're sitting on the ground and working.
Yeah, you can even sit while you're working. You don't have to be standing up.
You can whistle while you work.
So we basically
like that song.
Huh?
You know, whistle while you work. Did I just make that up?
I think it's before my time.
Oh, yeah. What time is it?
It is
after your time.
3:30 a.m.
Are you serial?
Dead cereal.
Like tricks? Are you pulling a tricks on me? Okay.
So we've been testing out the waters for a new assistant. And it's very hard because in LA, everyone wants to be an influencer's assistant. Everyone wants to work for someone famous. Everyone wants a taste of the high life, even if it just means grabbing our coffee, if it means driving to the dry cleaners, if it means
coming as my +1 to an event.
Well, I think that's my job.
So you're the executive assistant. We're just looking for like an entry-level assistant position.
Whatever. So we basically are testing out this new guy, Ryan. Shout out Ryan for listening to the podcast. He has been great so far.
He has been really good.
I can't tell if he's gay or not.
Which I don't think you can. That's the one thing you can't ask your employee if they're gay.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you have a gaydar and it's beeping off the charts, even if it's beeping like a fire alarm, you can't shut it off. You can't ask them if they're gay. That's against HIPAA.
Yeah, but what can we do to figure it out without asking him directly?
Ask what his favorite color is.
And if he's gay, what would he say?
Probably like blue.
I thought you were going to say the rainbow.
That would, no.
Maybe we could have like a work event at a drag brunch.
Oh, yeah.
And see if he is accepting of these drag queens or if he looks at them with venom.
And if he looks at them with venom, what does that mean?
It means he's homophobic, and he also might still be gay because a lot of closeted gay men are homophobic when they see people living their truth.
That is true, because usually if you're homophobic, you're just filled with so much hate, it prevents you from working to be able to buy a home. So.
But I think having a closeted gay man employee actually would be good for us.
Why?
Because we need a little bit more of that spunk. We need a little bit more of that retribution. We need a little bit more of that feeling that the world is against us. Because if we have that victim mindset, it would help us stab people's backs. It will help us get ahead, because in Hollywood, you can't be a good person. No one gets ahead by being a good person. The nice guy always finishes last.
You think a closeted gay person has a victim mindset?
I think.
Why?
Because they are mad at the world for not accepting them when they haven't even given the world an opportunity to.
That's actually really true. And I'm speaking to that as a straight woman.
You're straight?
Pretty sure.
You're a woman or a girl?
I'm a woman.
Okay.
I'm a woman now. I decided since I'm 20, I'm a woman.
Yeah.
I'm a woman.
Woman. Anyways, Ryan, as his first job as our assistant, he didn't get us coffee this morning.
Yeah, he said, I'm not doing those menial tasks. I said, well, that's what I hired you for. And so that's why I think he might be gay, because he can stand up to me, because he doesn't have a crush on me, because he's not intimidated by me. Just a thought.
So he decided to take the creative approach and give us ideas for the podcast.
Yeah.
So you guys know we love playing games on the podcast.
Mind games mostly.
I would say we are basically the Olympics of recording studios. Like, we play so many games. It could be the Hunger Games. It could be the Ender's Game. You know what I mean?
And then we chart like number one usually. Like we get gold. Like we're number one on the charts for all podcasts right now. So thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate it. We'll see how Ryan does.
Well, do you want to hear his games?
What did he do?
So he gave us a few game options. I was thinking we could either play all of them or choose our favorite or just kind of rate his work so far.
Okay. Or just play none maybe.
Maybe. Depends how good they are. And I think if we want to keep our place as number one in front of Call Her Mommy and Joe Rogan, like, we're going to need...
He might need some Rogaine, actually.
Yeah, we're going to need to step up ours. Okay. So his first idea was we play a game called Red Flag Auction.
What is that?
Each person gets $100 imaginary dollars to bid on red flags they would tolerate in a partner. I think it's doing too much. 100. Why are we playing a fake auction Sotheby's game? Like,
I don't think that's like, you had to explain that to me. I don't want to play, like, that's stupid. And why red? Why not like pink? Like pick a cooler color. Everyone knows red isn't flattering, especially if you have rosacea like me.
It's red flags. So it's like bad traits that you can see in a partner, and we kind of just debate them.
Actually, that's kind of fun.
Is it?
Did he come up with any like red flags, or did he just give you like the
He gave me
idea?
The general idea. I think I'm supposed to come up with them on the fly. I think, what do you think a good red flag in a partner is?
Like a good red flag?
A bad one.
Is that oxymoron? A good red flag would be like doesn't open the car door.
Because that's very, like, you can look past that. It's certainly a red flag, but it's not a deal breaker.
Is it really a red flag? That was like a trick question, because my boyfriend always, like, he tells me he doesn't open the car door for me, and he never has. He'll hold open like a door if we walk into a building for me, and he always lets me go in first. But he doesn't open the car door because he says he feels like I'm too of an empowered woman that it would like make me feel like less than.
That's why I never pay for my boyfriend's dinner, because he is empowered. He is a worker. He does not need me to pay for his food.
Well, my boyfriend has to pay for my dinner because technically like women make like less than men on average, but I'm actually in the game of influencing where women actually make more than men. So it actually benefits me.
What are careers that women make actually more than men?
I feel like as a president, they would make more money.
Why?
Just because I feel like they could rule a country better. Did you hear about that girl? Oh my God, did you hear about that girl? I wish I had a video. Maybe I could find it. Of this girl who landed a plane.
Oh my God, no kidding.
It wasn't Amelia Earhart. No, it wasn't Amelia Earhart. It was this girl. There was a TikTok that went viral last week. This girl was like 21. The plane was going down. Like, I don't know, it had some mechanical error, like a passenger plane. She was like learning how to get her permit. Landed it on a highway. She landed it, I think a semi was coming. She went in front of the semi, went under the sign or like some bridge on the highway, and she landed that plane. And she said, yes, I don't know, she was talking in her like code language. She's like, yeah, code red, like we're going down, like we need help.
Dang.
We're going to have to make an emergency landing.
We would like to go ahead and declare an emergency for 41622.
For 41622, right.
And 622 is losing our engine.
Number 622 left.
I don't know if we're going to make the airport. Yeah, we are not making the airport. We're going down on I-10. Tower, can you still hear for 1622?
Number 622, I got you loud and clear. What do you need?
Just want to let you know we are lined up with I-10 trying to avoid the cars.
That's the type of
She
crap
was so
you
calm.
see on your way home from work when you just want to kill yourself.
And then you're like, oh my God, you try to tell your coworkers and they don't believe you.
Yeah, and you know who has a plane license?
Who?
Angelina Jolie.
Does she really?
Yes, that girl can fly a plane.
Why? She's rich enough to hire a pilot.
A lot of rich people like to play these games
Yeah.
and get licenses here and there so they can flex at dinner parties about their amazing talents. And they need something to talk about on Jimmy Fallon. You know what I mean?
That's true. And a lot of her kids actually drive beater cars. So I think that's actually really respectable. Like every paparazzi picture I see of them, and they're driving like a beater, like a car older than like yours.
Your grandma.
No, like your car. Yeah, a car older than your grandma. But I just think it's like really respectable because it's like they're obviously rich kids. They're trying to play into the I'm not famous, like I'm not rich, I'm not a Nepo baby. And I love that because it's so honest and real.
It's kind of like Kylie Jenner's 29th birthday party.
Yeah.
Did you see those photos?
I saw those photos. I was kind of jealous because she looked really good.
Dude, she just...
And I couldn't go. Like, I know you guys know I'm friends with her. Like, I was busy, so...
What'd you have?
I was hanging with my friend Myra. Yeah, so, like, we already had plans. I didn't want to blow her off.
Yeah.
She said I couldn't bring a +1 because it wasn't an influencer event.
No, literally. She had her birthday party in her kitchen. It looks like she did all the decorations herself, to be honest. There were sequins.
Well, she told me she wanted it to come off that way. She wanted it to come off just like she was wearing like kids tiaras and like she had like little bedazzled birthday cake, and she was just basically trying to relive her 20s because she didn't get her early 20s because she became a mom so early.
Well, that reminds me a lot of Marie Antoinette.
Why?
One of the reasons Marie Antoinette was so hated was she had all this money. She lived in Versailles, but she cosplayed as a farmer.
Yeah.
On the grounds of Versailles, she built a little cottage and she had a little garden, and her friends would go there for a night or two and pretend to be peasants.
And they would post on Instagram, like, tending the garden, Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
And Eden was actually there with her, they said, because who's Adam? Adam was with the king.
Well, it's actually Eve who was married to Adam, not Eden. So I think you're getting a little confused.
Okay, why is it Garden of Eden and her name is Eve? Garden of Eve. Make it easy. Change it. Change your records. That's way too much for me to remember.
Right.
That's so stupid. I was going to say Marie Antoinette and Kylie Jenner are similar because they both like cake. And they both have cake. And they both are jealous of my build because I don't need to wear a little prison around my waist to have a tiny little waist. Okay? First of all.
I will say, your body is tea, girl.
I know.
The British are coming.
I know, and no one knows because I wear all these baggy clothes. Like, I'm sure if I showed more cleavage, like, these views would be through the roof, even more. But I don't want to break the charts. Like, we can't be setting all these records right off the bat.
Like, we'll be setting records left and right, like Michael Phelps. But, like, what is Michael Phelps doing right now? Like,
I know.
peaked. Like, you can only be number one for so long before someone else takes your spot, and we can't use all of our cards now.
Yeah.
You can start pulling out that cleavage once we hit number 5 or 6 on the charts.
And you can start dressing like a Joker, which is like there's only 2 in a deck. Once we hit another milestone.
pulling out all the cards.
What are some other games? Were you going to suggest those? Or was he going to say, play tic-tac-toe? Like, that's obviously not, that's a visual game. Like, we can't play that on a podcast.
No, this one.
Duck, Goose?
We're not playing Duck, Duck, Goose, okay? Guess who's lying about their body count was his second idea.
Is it between me and you?
Yeah. What is a body count?
I think it's how many people you've killed.
I've killed probably like 4.
Are you serious?
Like butterfly effect. You don't know.
Oh, true. Like if you accidentally cause a car accident.
Yeah, like.
If you maybe sat on a different plane seat and the plane crashes and you weren't in your assigned seat and someone else was because they took it from you because they're really like entitled and just took your like first class seat. You know what I mean? And then the plane goes down because they're in the front. They like die and you survive.
That's happened a couple of times to me before.
Really?
Would you have survivor's guilt if you survived a plane crash?
Did anyone die?
Everyone died but you in this scenario.
Like, yes, I would have survivor's guilt, but then I feel like I would just do every risky thing imaginable because, like, I'm invincible. You know, like, you can't survive a plane crash and then die skydiving. You know what I mean? It's like you already survived, like, the hardest thing to survive.
You know, they say a cat has 9 lives.
Does it really?
But it's actually a German phrase. So it actually means a cat has no lives because 9 in German means 0.
Lil Misselkat. That's German, or that's Dutch for little pussy cat.
Do you want to hear the next game?
Yeah.
Who would survive prison?
Well, don't most people survive prison?
Like, out of us two, who would survive it the best?
Oh, me, because I'm vegan.
What does that have to do with anything? You couldn't survive a day in prison.
What do you mean?
You are used to these creature comforts. You live a luxe life and you still complain. You drive a nice convertible. You complain about the gas price. You live in a nice apartment. You complain that it's always dirty. Everything with you is a reason to be upset. You are never fully gratified. You live a life that is empty and meaningless in a way that you will never be fulfilled. And I think being in prison would only make things worse. You would be complaining all the time. No one would want to be your cellmate because you never make your bed. And honestly, I think you would be horrible if you had guards telling you what to do because, frankly, you're bad at direction.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm used to having bodyguards, so actually that would be really nice. Second of all, you think they have quilts in prison? They don't give you blankets. Are you kidding? I think you wouldn't survive in prison because you're a pretty boy. They would eat you up.
Yeah.
You'd be everyone's boyfriend. You'd be tossed around.
I would leverage that to my advantage. If I am this sacred thing in the prison grounds, everyone would want a piece and everyone would protect me because they would want me to stay pretty. They wouldn't want me to be decimated by all of the gangs in the yard. So in that way, I would use that to my advantage. No one would want you because you are not the beauty standard in prison. I'm not going to lie.
I'm definitely the beauty standard in prison. Also, I'm so tall, no one's going to mess with me.
You're not that tall.
Well, last episode, you called me the Green Giant or whatever.
I said
speak for yourself, and I noticed that you got a new shirt. I like that shirt, by the way. Looks cute. Looks better than the last shirt you wore in the last episode or 2 episodes ago. I don't remember. Because all the comments on our Instagram was, Phillip has a disgusting, dirty shirt. And I'm like, imagine living with him. Imagine how dirty he is. And you were also a poser because that shirt, you bought it like that. Talk about poser.
The stain shirt I was wearing?
Yeah, with paint all over it like you're Picasso or something.
I'm not being a poser. I was trying to set a new trend, which is something that you could take a page out of my book.
Look at my clip. It says niche.
You made that yourself?
Yeah, I did.
I can tell. And for
Thank
your
you.
information, I got this shirt from the flea market. And guess who I saw walk in to the booth I was shopping at right after I bought this
Margot
shirt?
Robbie.
No.
Who?
Anwar Hadid.
Yeah, and I met him too.
Yeah, but I'm saying he was shopping at the same flea as I was.
And I'm sure if he went into that booth, he wouldn't buy that shirt. He would walk right past it because it's ugly.
I'm sure he couldn't fit in it because I have the model proportions. I come from a model lineage. He has no models in his
That's
family.
true. None of his sisters are models, and I'm your sister, and I'm a huge model. I was in PacSun.
Yeah, you were in a store window at the outlet mall.
Yeah, exactly. I bet what is his sister? What are their names?
Bella Hadid, Gigi Hadid.
Yeah, I bet like they're probably just like.
They're the biggest
Chilling.
supermodels in the world.
No, they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Nuh-uh.
Actually, you're the biggest supermodel in the world because, to be honest, I don't know how you fit in the sample sizes.
Well, actually, when I go on set, they don't have sample sizes for me. They have to get them custom made. Okay, I think Ryan, he's trying to get between us because he wants to take your place on the podcast.
He would love that, wouldn't he? Just another gay who's trying to stab me in the back.
You don't know if he's gay. You can't assume that he's gay.
Yeah, but in my head, every man is gay until proven otherwise.
It's on the justice system.
Okay. Well, do you want to hear his next game?
What if you had to, yeah, okay. I was going to say something, I'm like, that's stupid. Sometimes I like catch myself and I'm like, don't say that. Even though the world would be blessed to hear what I have to say all the time.
His next game was rank these people by how much you trust them with your phone.
Okay. Did he give a list?
No.
Okay.
He's doing the bare minimum. I think he's...
Well, that's because he's making the bare minimum wage. Okay. Let's go. How much would I trust you with my phone? You know what's funny? And I don't know if I've said this on the podcast. Phillip, when he got his phone, he memorized my phone password so that he can get into my phone whenever he wanted. And he made his phone password my phone password that I've had since I've got my phone when I was 14. And so now I haven't changed my password. We have the same password. So anytime I'm like, here, can I see your phone? You give it to me. And I just go in there. I could like read through your messages if I wanted to.
Yeah, but there are apps that are encrypted. There are ways I can converse with my friends and keep it out of your sight. So I'm not scared. I know technology. I know how this stuff works.
I know what Facebook is, idiot. Of course I read your Facebook iMessage.
You know what Facebook is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And yeah, I read your Instagram DMs. You
You
texted
read it?
Elmore, yo, you want to hang? Like he recognized you? Are you kidding? Anyway, I
didn't
trust you with my
respond.
phone. I trust you with my phone.
Don't be telling who I'm trying to hang out with.
Sorry.
It's embarrassing when I shoot my shot with possible friends and they don't respond.
You do not know how to shoot.
I'm good with a gun, a Second Amendment.
You've never put your BB gun, maybe. And you weren't even shooting it. You were getting shot with it because our brothers used to shoot him with a BB gun.
I am so against guns and gun
Second
ownership.
Amendments.
Or at least the prevalence of guns in America to the extent that they are. But I think if I owned a firearm, I would be very good at that.
Well, to be honest, you always talk about how fire your arms are.
Mm-hmm.
And how you conceal and carry those muscles. And I actually didn't know they were that big.
Really?
Yeah. That's actually really impressive, and I'm really proud of you. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I wasn't even
Whoa,
flexing.
that went from an anthill to a Mount Everest. That's crazy. And I would do the same, but I have a big T-shirt on, so.
You can't see.
Yeah, you can't see. Okay, would you trust me with your phone?
No, because you would try to sell it.
Please, I bought that thing with our business card.
And the one time you had my phone, you got it stolen in Barcelona.
No, it was my own phone that I got stolen.
Oh, we'll see.
And then I had to use your phone.
Well, no difference. You literally fell for this prank. This old Barcelona guy came up to you, started talking to you. You thought he was flirting with you, so you gave him all the attention.
No, you know what's funny? And I think we've already talked about this on the podcast. When Phillip was studying abroad in Barcelona, I visited him. And I'm usually mean to strangers, but I was like, I don't want to be a rude American, mostly because I'm like off-putting, because I'm not eating it anymore, because I'm like been really like healthy and fit lately. But Phillip was being nice to the stranger, and I turned away for 1 second, and his friend stole my phone out of my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
To be fair, we had gone through like 2 bottles of wine at that point.
Yeah, and at that point, I was like, I already walked. We were sitting at the top of the mountain. I didn't realize I was so off my phone, just like living in the moment, that I didn't even realize it was gone for like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? That man used that money from your phone to start a new life. And now he's happily raising kids in the fields of Barcelona. Yeah, he texts me on your phone.
Really?
He's doing great. So the fact that you let him steal your phone was actually an act of benevolence. So maybe you should do that a little bit more and donate to charity.
You know what? I knew my phone was going to get stolen, so I actually put viruses in there.
What kind of viruses?
Eventually they're going to release into the world.
What virus?
COVID. COVID was in that phone. Yeah.
Okay.
It was in all those apps. I don't know how your phone gets a virus, but I downloaded them.
So you're going to start the next global pandemic? Is this some flex? I don't really know where you're going with this.
Like, if there is another global pandemic, it was probably my fault because I put viruses in my phone.
Okay.
And he deserves what's coming for him.
So Ryan gave us one more game that we could play.
I'm like already like want to fire him, like whatever.
I know. Well, we have to blame it on something. We can't just fire him out of the blue. What do we blame it on?
His outfit choices. Is that valid?
No, it needs to be something more valid. He has an annoying voice.
Oh my God, his voice is so annoying.
You agree?
Yes. It's like, can you just like go to the gym and work out your vocal cords, please? Make them deeper.
Like, it's like I'm talking to Tinkerbell.
But the thing is, we didn't ask how old he was. He could be 14, and maybe he hasn't just hit puberty yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, personally, I'm not comfortable hiring a child to do our work.
But his mom said it was okay. I'm just kidding, guys.
His mom looks younger than you.
So maybe he is young. Maybe he's 8. Who knows? Okay, what's the other game?
Who would survive the Manson murders out of us two?
What is that?
The Manson murders were a series of killings during the 1960s, I believe, that basically targeted a lot of famous people. For example, Sharon Tate was one of the victims. It's actually really sad. So I don't know why he thought that would make a fun game. I think it's actually very...
Were they murdered in mansions?
I think, yeah.
Is that why it's called the Mansion Murders?
No. Manson.
The McMansion
Charles
murders.
Manson, he was a serial killer. And we don't have serial killers like that anymore, which is one thing I'm grateful for.
We do, but we just don't know about it. And also, like, of course, because cereal's too expensive, why would we have serial killers?
Mm-hmm. If anything, they would eat it.
Yeah, they're hungry. We're all hungry a little. Like, I'm hungry right now.
Mm-hmm. Are you hungry most of the time, or are you full? Satiated?
I feel like my stomach is just like a garbage dump. Like, it just constantly needs to be fed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just full of garbage at all times.
Kind of like your mouth.
No, I flossed today.
You did?
Yeah.
You know, okay, so dentists say floss once a day, but you're actually supposed to floss 3 times a day.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
But my gums hurt if I floss more than twice.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying it's good because you never know what kind of gunk is stuck in there. So the more you do it, the better.
This is a great this is a really good topic.
If I could live my life with a piece of floss between every tooth, I would do it.
It'd be nice because then you just move it a little after you eat and it gets all the stuff out of there.
Like
people that don't floss freak me out,
mm-hmm.
especially as an adult. Like, I remember when I was in like 5th grade, my friends are like, I haven't flossed all year. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. But you're like 8. You're like, whatever. As an adult, my friends will be like, oh, I haven't flossed in like a week. I'm like, that's disgusting.
Mm-hmm. And there should be some kind of crime for that. So
maybe they have to wear like a dental guard all the time.
Or a muzzle.
Yeah, a muzzle. That's what I was trying to think
Why don't
about.
they have muzzles for humans? Like, we should be putting muzzles sometimes with the type of crap we're spewing.
I know, just to prevent the crap from falling out. You know what I mean?
We're actually pissed.
Why?
Because there have been a series of viral moments to come out this week.
Yeah, I heard about this.
And for some reason, every viral moment does not include you.
I was thinking about it. Like, we weren't included in any of these viral moments.
And it's always some new person on the block going viral, but it's never someone who's been putting in the work for 8 years, building their social media that goes viral. It's always some nobody who doesn't even want fame. It's so annoying.
And I don't want fame.
You don't? Because you're working real hard to get it with this crap.
Okay, well, if I were working harder to get it, you wouldn't be my co-host.
Yeah, we've gone over this. I know that you think I'm holding you back. I understand that you are doing this as a favor to me and to mom and dad. And I also appreciate everything that you've done for me and the platform that you've given me.
Oh, I almost caught that with my bare hand. It was
She
a bug.
was aiming for a bug. Okay, so I guess we'll just watch the first one. And
Wait, what are they? The viral videos?
Yeah.
Okay, show me. Hit me.
Well, traffic cones usually mean slowed down, but for one polar bear cub in Japan, it means playtime. 8-month-old Momota has gone viral for his obsession with traffic cones. He stacks them, carries them to his den, and even wears them on his head. Momota even balances 4 cones at once, much to the amusement of spectators. What a little cutie pie right there. Look, he's so cute.
He's having a great time.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Literally the bare minimum. Like,
Are you kidding me?
why are they reporting on this? It's a bear. It's not a human.
Why are I'm sure that they just ran out of toys to give the bear, so they just gave him a cone and they ran with it.
Like, not everything has to be some breaking news story.
Some zookeepers are just trying to create another viral moment. First they had that monkey in Japan with the little stuffed monkey. Like, of course he's going to love it. It looks just like him.
Like, I was eating dinner when the breaking news alert popped up on our TV. I thought we were going to get nuked or something. It turns out some bear found a traffic cone. Like, can we up our standard for journalism a little bit?
And obviously he has nothing to do in that cage. You give him a traffic cone, he's going to run with it.
Yeah.
And it's probably also a choking hazard. Like, if he jumps in the water, he might drown.
Like, no offense, bear, but like, you're really interested in some cone? You know your ancestors were roaming around Antarctica literally fighting for their life?
But I think it's actually a good thing that he found a love of cones, because that just goes to show when you domesticate animals, they don't even know what their interests or hobbies are because they haven't been introduced to them yet. Like, I'm sure if you put him out in the wild, he would love to go to like Whole Foods or, you know, just roam around in traffic. Like, maybe he would love to go to the amusement park and ride roller coasters. We don't know their full potential.
Well, I think this says a lot about humans, actually. So maybe this story is important because ever since we've industrialized as a society and all begun working corporate 9-to-5s, we've lost our sense of what it means to be a natural
Whimsical.
human running through the fields of a savanna. You know what I mean? Like, this bear in another life would have been fighting for its life in the polar Arctic region.
On the Polar Express.
And now, because he's in captivity, like we are as slaves of capitalism, he is forced to have fun with some cone. Just like we're forced to have fun with our phones, how we're forced to listen to stupid podcasts.
But it's a stupid cone. It's plastic. It's not even an ice cream cone. It ain't even delicious. Like, you can't even eat it. I bet they set this up. They probably called the news station, set this up. They probably put a fish in that cone and said, oh, he's obsessed. He's obsessed with this cone, because then they know once the story goes viral, everyone from every country is going to fly over to see it. And it's going to, like, up tourism.
Not everything's some big conspiracy.
It's not a conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
It's not a theory, because it's real.
No, but you said the fish in the cone. That's not. There's no evidence. Where's your evidence, OJ? No.
Well,
evidence.
why would he put his head in a cone? Have you ever smelled plastic cone? Are you kidding? Have you ever driven past a construction site? Not that interesting. Doesn't smell good.
Yeah, but it's a
How-
bear. A bear could find interest in anything. It's not a human. It doesn't have our brain. Maybe it has your IQ, but it doesn't have mine.
Please, that thing has an IQ of probably less than a goldfish.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I think it's stupid that the news organization reported on this, but I think it's totally fine for a bear to play with a cone. It doesn't need to be some huge thing. Like,
Give it a ball or something. Why a cone? That's so depressing. Give it like a little chew toy. Like a cone. And he likes one cone. Where'd he get the other 3? How did he stack them on each other? Maybe they have opposable thumbs.
at this point, traffic on the road must be berserk because there's no traffic cones to guide anyone. They're using them all on this polar bear.
I bet his mom is pissed. Because
Like-
she's just like, okay, whatever. My son's obsessed with his cone. He hates me. Like, Greg, imagine giving birth to like a polar bear, and you're just a polar bear, and your
You
kid
go
just
through
like,
all that work. You carry this bear in your stomach or gullet or whatever they have for months.
I think they carried it in their chest and their heart.
And they push it out, and it's this bear, and it just goes straight for the damn cones.
An inanimate object.
Yeah.
Okay, what else is in the news? I'm pissed. This bear goes viral. I can't go viral. Are you kidding?
Yeah. Well, this is actually another bear story.
Are you kidding me?
One of the best ways to cool off is a dip in the pool, and that's exactly what this mama bear and her cub did. Cameras were rolling as the bears went for a swim at a home's backyard pool in Sierra Madre, California. Local sightings like these remind us to stay cautious while coexisting with nature.
Another bear story?
How come when a bear trespasses and goes in the pool, it's all cute and dandy, but when I do it, I'm a pervert?
Yeah, did you hear that story on TikTok a while ago where this mom was like, I let my kids go in my neighbor's pool when she's not home. I don't care. Like, whatever. And then there was everyone had a firestorm of a fit because humans are conscious or whatever, but a black bear does it, brown bear does it. It makes the news. That's a cute little story. How come those bears get to live roam free, but polar bears have to be in a big cage?
It's like Goldilocks and the three bears. Like, these bears just think they can try this pool. They're going to be like, it's too hot, it's too cold, it's just right. Like, life ain't no fairy tale. Like, these are real pools owned by real people. Like, a boomer probably owns that pool and is looking to sell that house. And if it comes out that bears go swimming in it every damn Saturday, yeah, they're going to get a lower value on the house and they won't be able to steal money from our generation.
Yeah, and the water probably has fleas now, and on top of it, those bears are asking to be domesticated.
Yeah, they're literally asking for it.
We're trying to get the animals out of the zoo because it's animal cruelty, and here they are asking for it.
Like, they're gonna have to go in and drain the pool.
Yeah,
because there's fur in there. They're gonna have to hire some hot pool boy to like filter it out. Like, and then the wife is gonna cheat on with the pool boy.
Exactly. You're just breaking up a family is what these bears are doing. I don't even think they realize it.
Yeah, they have no idea about consequences. They have no idea what they're going to do.
And also, why is it always a mama bear with her cub? Where's the dad?
Dad bears are just absent in the
But
bear
I'm sure
community.
if he saw that they made national news, he would show it back up and be asking for royalties on that story. Are you kidding?
It's like when a celebrity, like, they get famous and their dad comes out of nowhere and they're like, oh, I love you, son.
Yeah, they're like, can I have money? I bet that's what that brown bear is going to do.
And the funny thing is, like, this is a bad part of the news organization, honestly. Give the bears credit. Give them a name. You can't shout them out and not tell us who they are or where to find them. How will they go on Ellen? You know what I mean?
Did you guys not tag them and put them back in the wild? You can just like film it and then we never know what happens to them next. What if they get hit by a car?
What if they drowned in the pool?
Exactly. And I bet if that baby cub was drowning in the pool, the owner wouldn't go in to help, but they sure as hell sold that news story to the news.
Yeah. They probably made millions off that story.
Greedy. Can I show you? I have another animal story.
Yeah. Why are animals...
Animals are making the news.
They're making news. They're making headway.
Tonight, that drunk suspect caught in a liquor store getting a lot of attention. Authorities in Ashland, Virginia, catching the suspect. Surveillance video showing a raccoon rummaging through the store, breaking bottles, found passed out in the store's bathroom, drunk from the bottles. Animal control letting the raccoon sleep it off before releasing it back into the wild.
So when a raccoon does it, it's cute, but when I do it, it's like breaking the law?
I know. What do you mean a raccoon who doesn't even pay taxes? How are they going to even hold him accountable for the things he broke? Like, how is he going to pay for it? I bet they're going to hold him in the back till he can come up with money.
Or like, did the raccoon get drunk?
I think he was in the bathroom throwing up. And I bet when he goes back to tell his raccoon friends, they're not going to believe him.
Yeah, well, first off, did you ID the raccoon?
Exactly.
If the raccoon was over 21, then I see no problem with this.
But the only thing is, I don't think raccoons live that long.
How long do raccoons live?
Do I look like Wikipedia?
You look like encyclopedia of flops.
That's
Flopopedia?
I was going to say that's stupid, but that was really good because you came up with something there. How long do raccoons... Should we take a guess?
Did you get your nails done?
Yeah, I did get them done.
Wait, let me see. Don't be holding out. Gimme.
Aren't they
Dang,
fresh?
these aren't nails, they're screws.
Wait, I have to tell you guys my story about that, actually.
Everything has a damn story.
2 to 3 years.
Raccoons only live 2 to 3 years?
And I bet that raccoon died because of alcohol poisoning.
So they were basically giving a toddler all this alcohol.
Yeah, I'm sure if a baby did that, he would get arrested.
Mm-hmm.
And then his mom would have to come and pick him up and pay for all the broken bottles. But how come when it's a raccoon, no one cares? They think it's all cute and it makes the news. You know how many raccoons die?
A year from alcohol poisoning?
Yeah, and not even alcohol poisoning, just from rabies. You're getting eaten by a moose.
Mm-hmm.
No one talks about that. You need to if you're going to play a story about it, you need to raise awareness about the whole species and what they go through.
Mm-hmm.
We had raccoons in our attic growing up.
Yeah, we did.
Our dad had to manually exterminate them himself. Well, he didn't exterminate them. He caught them all in a cage and then brought them to the wild, I think is what he told me. He released them back into the wild.
Well, it was funny because the weekend that the raccoon plague showed up in our attic, our grandma was actually visiting from out of the country, and she had never visited us before.
That is true.
So she pulls up to our house, and my dad's searching for these damn raccoons.
No, because the raccoon had babies in the attic, and then they fell through the wall. And they were, like, crying under the steps, so the dad had to go in and, like, get them.
And, of course, my mom was humiliated.
Well, Abuela thought it was, like, she has spiritual powers, so she actually thought it was, like, some spirit in the house.
Mm-hmm.
But it turns out it was a baby raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
But they were really cute.
They
I'm
were
not gonna
so
lie.
cute. I love baby raccoons.
See, look at this bunny right here. Where did this come from?
Yeah, well, this is our new pet bunny. We call him Bunny
Yeah,
or Buns.
bunny rabbit.
Or Rabbit Bunny.
We call him Raby.
We call him Rabies. He's very cute. We're thinking about adopting him. Right now, it's just a test.
It's more like he's not vaccinated, so once we get the vaccines, it's just like a huge, like, you know, barrier to entry to owning this animal. And also, he doesn't do well with diapers. We tried the Depends diapers on him. Shit's everywhere. So
So we're probably going to have to release him in the streets of downtown LA.
release him. I don't know if he could survive, though.
But I think the moral of this story here is the news will sell anything. They'll try to sensationalize the most normal crap because they want clicks, because news is dying.
We would never try to clickbait you guys. We're so honest. We put the hoe in honesty.
We're Honest Abe.
Yeah. The guy with the top hat?
Mm-hmm.
We are Honest Abe. Except we don't dress like him.
Do you know why he was called Honest Abe?
Why?
I'm actually curious. Can I look it up?
Maybe he was honest. That's a shot in the dark. I don't know.
Why was Honest Abe called that? I'm typing this into this new AI agent that I developed.
Don't even go there with me.
Abraham Lincoln was called Honest Abe because of his reputation of being usually truthful and trustworthy. The nickname became associated with stories from his early life in Illinois, especially the store incident. As a young shoekeeper, he was a shoekeeper. What makes him qualified to be president if he was some shoekeeper?
He didn't even go to Congress first, or like, what did they have to do before they're president?
Go to Congress?
Really?
Yeah.
They have to be in Congress?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
As a young shoekeeper, Lincoln reportedly discovered he had accidentally overcharged a customer by a few cents. He walked several miles that night to return the money.
But a few cents is a lot back then.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like at least like $1.
He walked several miles that night to return the money. Okay.
Just wait for him to come back. It was probably a small town. Just be like, dude, I overcharged you last time. Here's like 2 pennies back.
Like,
now people sweep that penny up and throw it away. That's why we don't even produce pennies anymore.
Like, I'm sorry, but you're walking 2 miles at night. Someone's going to attack you.
Exactly. Well, not with that top hat. They probably thought he was an old man.
And also, like, you have to value your time sometimes.
Yeah.
Because is the time it takes to walk all the way there and all the way back really worth a few pennies?
Well, he didn't know he was going to be president making all the big bucks.
Mm-hmm.
He just thought he was going to be a shoekeeper forever.
The missing tea story. Another popular story says that after accidentally shortchanging a customer, he closed the store and walked miles to return the correct amount.
Why are they? What happened to chivalry? You would never do that for me.
Also,
men don't even do shit these days. The men back then used to be like cream of the crop, creme de la creme.
But it sounds like he's just bad at his job. He keeps charging customers the wrong
Yeah,
amount.
what makes him qualified to be
If he
president?
can't even do basic cashier math.
Basic.
His political reputation. As he became a lawyer and politician, supporters emphasized his straightforwardness and integrity. Honest Abe became a useful political nickname.
They had college back then?
It doesn't say college.
Well, he said he was a lawyer.
I think lawyers back then could just become a lawyer. Like, if you were good at arguing,
Are
they'd
you
be like,
serious?
you're up for it.
I would totally just become a doctor.
You would be a good doctor. We've talked about this.
You think I would?
Yeah. You have good.
I'd be a good cardiologist.
Why?
I'd break people's hearts.
Well, you're supposed to fix people's hearts.
No, you can cut them open and
break them first.
yeah, and then you fix them back up.
There's actually an important caveat to this Honest Abe bit.
Caviar.
Some of the most famous stories about his honesty were probably embellished over time. The nickname itself, however, was genuinely established during his lifetime. So, like, what we hear now is just oral tradition. It may not be true. So I think we should take all of this with a grain of salt and prevent that salt from getting into our food so we don't have a high intake of sodium this month.
That's true. And what do you think, like, in 100 years, like, our legacy is going to be?
I think we will be known as truth tellers. I think we will be known as advocates. I think we will be known as oracles of the internet. What about you?
I was gonna say I think we'll be known as like forever like hot and like cool.
Well, to be known as forever hot, you have to die young. So the hottest version of you lives on Google Images. Because if you look up Queen Elizabeth on Google, you're not seeing her hot young days in 1950.
Well, they didn't have cameras back then.
You're seeing her being old and decrepit in the Buckingham Palace in 2020. So like, or that famous photo of Prince Phillip in the car where he looks like a zombie.
Well, you can tell if she was attractive based off her offspring. Are they attractive? No. So she probably wasn't that attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're all inbred. So
were they inbred?
Aren't like the royals inbred?
Well, I think they eat bread.
Oh, that's true.
But I don't think they're in it. Is
Well,
the Buckingham Palace made of bread?
Well, the people say like back in the day they were.
Inbred?
Yeah.
Is that why Marie Antoinette got killed? Because she had so much bread and she wouldn't give it to anyone else?
Well, no, they toasted the bread and that's how they died. Because it got really hot.
Like hell?
Yeah. Because someone tried to set the Buckingham Palace on fire.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Were they successful?
No, it's still standing.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I went there.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool. I didn't see the Queen. I asked for my money back.
How many pounds did they
I saw
give
Camilla
you back?
though.
You saw who?
Camilla.
Camilla who? Cabello?
No,
Was
the
Shawn Mendes
prince,
with her?
The princess.
Her beard? The princess.
The Princess Camilla.
Wow. That's awesome. I mean, I personally would rather talk about something more important, like Mark Zuckerberg not helping a stranded ship.
Wait, what happened? And also, our mom pronounces it Mike Zuckerberg, so I really thought it was Mike Zuckerberg up until this day.
Mm-hmm. She has a big Mark Zuckerberg thing. She thinks he's so hot, which I never understood, but I guess old women have their quirks.
Yeah, like she thinks Enrique Iglesias is the most beautiful man on earth, so I think they're on the same level. Like they're pretty much the same looks-wise and money-wise.
Mm-hmm.
The crew of Mark Zuckerberg's super yacht taking a little heat this morning after apparently being late to respond to a small ship's call for help off the coast of Alaska. The crew of the yacht, called Launchpad, says they didn't hear the call. Under maritime law, every ship is obligated to respond to distress calls unless doing so would put their own ship at risk. Zuckerberg and his family were not on board the yacht at the time.
What do you mean they were not on board?
I don't think they were on board the yacht. I think the yacht was just riding around Alaska.
He must hate the environment.
Because imagine you have like a private jet and it's just constantly flying in the sky, burning fuel. With super yachts, they don't dock anywhere. There's no place big enough for them to dock.
Really?
Yeah, they just have to keep riding around like a aircraft carrier.
But don't like the more miles that go on it, do they have like an odometer? Like the value goes down?
I don't know. I don't think they're looking to sell it.
Oh, true.
Because billionaires buy super yachts so they can overcompensate for other things.
Like what?
A lot of billionaires don't have a great education because they drop out of college to build these companies before they can get their degree. So for a lot of people, that's a source of anxiety. That's a source of insecurity. Not having a degree in today's society basically makes you muck. And because you can relate to that, maybe you give a little bit about your experience. Because we've talked about it a lot, and I don't think we've ever dug deeper into why.
Well, first of all, I hate manual labor, so that's why I haven't dug deeper. But second of all, I'm actually a woman, so I think my perspective on this is different.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, women, like can get by on their looks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can get by on just being, like, actually just recently found out that you guys actually follow me for my personality, not even for my looks.
Mm-hmm. So you have both going for you.
Yeah, I have both going for me. Like, I was like, I'm going to drop out of college because my looks last forever, but education doesn't last forever.
Mm-hmm.
When you have Alzheimer's, you don't remember anything.
Right.
But like your looks, when I'm 80, I will still be kicking it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding? But I have a different perspective than men because I don't need that college degree.
Right.
But like a man does unless he builds a successful company. Because you can't be ugly and short and not have a college degree. Well, you can, but like it's harder.
And you need money in that case, which Mark Zuckerberg has. And I do.
They say every billion adds another inch to your height.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's $1 billion to add another inch?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Good thing you were born tall.
Yeah.
But honestly, if he's not on that boat and it's just his yacht hands, what are they supposed to do? Pull over for this boat? And then what happens if they get hijacked?
Yeah, like I don't blame them for leaving this little boat,
Mike
little ass
Zuckerberg
boat.
would beat their ass.
Yeah, they left this little ass boat, gave them a taste of their own medicine, and let them be. Honestly, like we live in a society that is eat or be eaten. If you have a boat and you don't know how to ride it, then you might deserve to sink. It's
I don't
sad,
think they
but
deserve
it's
to
true.
sink.
Huh?
I don't think they deserve to sink, but I'm saying like it may be Mike Zuckerberg's boat. Like he has a lot to lose. Like if he spent all the money on the boat, you know he doesn't have that much money. Instagram is failing. No one likes going on there. Their algorithm sucks.
That's why your posts are getting 0 likes.
They're getting no likes.
They're getting
at this point.
They used to
look
get
like an
hundreds of
idiot.
thousands, then it was thousands, now it's hundreds.
If I'm lucky.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is they don't know if that person that they save is going to come on the boat, slip and fall, and then sue Mike Zuckerberg. He could have a lawsuit on his hands, and we all know he just had that lawsuit they had to settle for $6 million. Like, he doesn't have that kind of money. That girl that said she got addicted to her phone.
She sued Mark Zuckerberg?
And she won.
You can sue for anything nowadays.
I know.
Like, I'm going to sue you for damages.
Like what?
You are a parasite, you are a leech, and you make me film in this hot-ass studio every day. I could sue you for...
This studio was your idea.
I don't think we should point fingers.
I'm not pointing fingers. My fingers are right here.
Yeah, well...
If anything, they're pointing at the ceiling.
I just am thinking, and I'm like, I feel bad for Mark in this situation because he wasn't on the boat. The idea of being a good Samaritan is rooted on the fact that being good is optional. Why is there a law that you have to help people? That just seems a little invasive. And I also think that Mark, like, he's a good dude. Like, he made those glasses.
Yeah. What if someone came on board wearing the glasses? That'd be an invasion of privacy. It's his own private boat.
He should be able to have and keep it private.
Yeah, exactly. And these people, if they're going on a boat in the middle of the ocean, they should be able to swim. There's no like creatures in there that would eat you. You just have to swim back to shore. There's nothing scary in the ocean. I don't get why people talk about it.
There's nothing scary.
Like, oh, a jellyfish. Okay, all you have to do is pee on yourself, first of all.
Or like a giant squid, like sushi night. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Or a shark. Sharks aren't even that scary. Have you seen Shark Tale?
Actually, I haven't, but I have seen Little Mermaid.
Yeah. It's like all like singing and dancing.
And I'm sure that this wouldn't have been a big news story if they knew. They probably were targeting Mike Zuckerberg anyway because they knew it was his boat. And they were like, oh, let's sink our boat so then we can make this a national headline and sell it to the big news outlets.
Everything is just a conspiracy. Everything is evil. Everyone is working against us. I'd love to hear about your new nails. I think
My
we
screws.
we jumped over that topic a little too quick. Those are gorgeous. Caroline, I will tell you, never get nails that gorgeous again because it detracts from your face.
Really?
It's like when you have really good rims on your really nice car. Like, I'm only looking at the rims. I'm not looking at the car.
Exactly. You could have like a beater with really nice rims.
Like, your face is so gorgeous that anything
Stop.
else that you do to your body takes away from that.
You really think so?
Yeah, so like you wear these fancy clothes. If I were you, I would wear a potato sack. We should start that trend because I think your face is the moment. You are the moment. You don't need all this glitz and glam on your fingers.
I know. It's like I tried way too hard.
Like, why are you paying for that?
I know. It took me 15 minutes to get ready this morning. That's 15 minutes I could have used editing a video or writing a novel or becoming like the next huge actress. But instead I put it into my appearance. And it's actually funny because I had a really fun day. We didn't even talk about it a week last week. I had a really fun day. Phillip was on a photo shoot. I was like, okay, self-care day. I'm going to go get a massage. I'm going to go get my nails done.
Oh, you told me you were editing all day. You told me that you were helping onboard Ryan. So that's probably why his
game idea
off. Sucks.
I gave him the day off and I said, I'm going to pay you still. Don't worry.
Okay, but that's bad business.
Well, it's not bad business. He's benefits.
Yeah, but it's bad business for us. But tell me about your massage.
That's none of my business.
Tell me about your nails.
Our business isn't my business. Okay. I woke up. I was like, I'm going to go get a massage. I went to this massage parlor. Closest one I could find. It was at a yoga studio. I was like, okay, that's interesting. I bet it's really zen in there. I go in to this, like, to my room where they're giving me the massage. This lady goes, okay, just take off your shirt and keep your bottoms on. She said, keep your bottoms on, but take off your shirt. But I was like,
okay, bottom.
I know. So I was like, okay, I wonder if she means like my sweatpants. Do I keep those on or just go into my underwear? Because everyone knows when you get a massage, it's just like you keep your underwear on. So I get on the bed. I have my sweatpants on because I'm confused. And so she walks in and she was like, okay.
You had your sweatpants on?
Yeah, because she said keep your bottoms on. So I was confused. Like, obviously everyone knows to keep your bottoms on, like your underwear. So obviously, why would she tell me to keep my bottoms on if she didn't mean my pants? So I walk in. I have the towel over my like lower half. And I'm like, okay. She takes it off. And I'm like, oh my God, was I supposed to take off my pants? But I was just too nervous to like tell her. I was like nervous to be like, oh my God, do I take off my pants? Do I not take off my pants?
Masseuses can be very intimidating.
I know they can be because they just have like that really like the soft hands, you know? So I get on this table. I'm expecting her to turn off the lights. Lights stay on the whole time. I'm laying face down in this table. I'm confused. There's no music playing until halfway through. When she turns on the music, she turns it up way too loud, but she doesn't turn her phone on silent. So through the speaker, her phone is like ringing. People are calling her, probably trying to make appointments. I'm like, okay, interesting. I booked a Thai massage. The lady was not Thai, which you do not have to be Thai to do a Thai massage. But I just was expecting, like, every time I get a Thai massage, I want like an old lady to like walk on my back. I want her to like literally break my back again. Because it was really fun, like when I broke it the first time, because I got a lot of attention and I got to like lay down for like 6 months. So I was like, I want her to beat me up. I want her to beat my back. It hurts so bad. Like my back was hurting so much from carrying the weight of this podcast. Like the success and everything has just been a lot for me.
You're sitting on the floor.
Yeah. And also sitting on the floor. We had to get weekly massages after the podcast. So overall atmosphere, not good. I'm already like embarrassing in my head that I have my pants on because I'm like, she probably meant keep my underwear on, which obviously was once again
implied.
Understood.
And also, like, at that point, you can't just take your pants off in the middle of the massage.
I know.
It was a decision, and you have to stick with it.
I know. And I was like, would I rather her come in and I'm like in my underwear and she's like, put your pants on, creep? Or would I rather just be like more conservative and then have her think that I'm insecure about my body? So she obviously thought I was insecure about my body, which is obviously not the truth because I post bikini pics all the time. Like if I were insecure, I wouldn't be posting them.
And those garner dozens of likes, sometimes even a baker's dozen.
Yeah, sometimes 12 to 20 likes. It's insane. So I was already like, this massage sucks. She like rubs my back a little bit, like not even like a lot of pressure. She like kind of just like rubs it, gives me a little karate chop. Then she works on my feet the entire massage. And I'm like, I didn't specify foot massage. I thought it was like a back massage. And so I'm confused. And I'm like, my feet don't hold that much tension. Like I don't really work out anymore. I don't walk past the treadmill. I don't have like knots in my feet. Like I'm good. I was too nervous to say anything. I was already like, this is the worst massage I've ever had in my entire life. And I've had at least like 6 massages. So like, I think I'm pretty, like I'm a veteran. So anyway, I get up off the table. She explains to me that like she realigned my chakras and she did it through my feet. I don't believe in that. So I was just like, okay, I just wasted like $130 on this massage. Long story short, that put me in a bad mood. And massages are supposed to release the stress, release the energy. But I was honestly overstimulated with the lights on. There was no incense. The windows were open because there was no AC and I could hear the street noise.
Well, I know the issue.
What?
Your waist is so tiny that you basically don't even have a back. There was nothing for her to rub.
That's true.
And so for her, your feet are big because you are a big woman. You are Bigfoot. You are a creature. She had to rub those feet because that was the biggest surface on your body.
That's true.
And so I think you have to give her a little bit of grace there. And also,
Who's Grace? Who's Grace?
She's a masseuse.
Oh, yeah.
And so you have to understand that she literally works day and night giving people massages, usually old men who love getting their feet rubbed. So she doesn't know what you want. And if you're too scared to speak up, you can't blame her for that. She's just doing her job. So maybe next time you book a massage, be more specific, speak up at the time, or don't complain about it on this big podcast and shame her.
I didn't say her name. You said her name. You added her name. I never once said her name was Grace.
But when we talked about our therapist a couple episodes ago, her practice went out of business.
Because of our impact?
Yeah, I saw a news article, therapist practice goes out of business.
She broke Hippo, though. That wasn't our fault.
I know, but we still talked about it, and she had a family. And she
still has a family.
Not anymore, probably.
She got divorced, do you think?
I don't know. I'm not her therapist. She's mine.
That's true.
So I'm just saying,
she
like,
was.
We have to be careful about who we talk about on the podcast. The gym employee who read my diary.
Fired?
He was fired. And he was fired for negligence.
Well, maybe he shouldn't be reading your diary. I don't think that's a him problem.
Yeah, but now our gym sucks. No one puts their weights back. No one cleans out the lockers anymore. No one.
You never cleaned out your locker. That's how you got in the predicament in the first place.
I'm just saying, like, we can't keep outing these employees because we're no better than them. And if we did our job so well, maybe our podcast would be better. Maybe we wouldn't need Ryan for advice. So I think we're throwing stones from a glass house, and we should introspect a little bit about our place. What was that?
Did you hear that? I'm not even...
What was that?
What the My shoe flew off. Guys, I was wearing socks, I promise. I'm not in these shoes. It was an hour-long podcast.
What the hell?
There's a car alarm going off. Does it smell like? I thought it was a firework at first.
There's smoke over there. Or is that
there
clouds?
really? Is there another fire? Guys,
What was that, girl?
I thought it was going to be the fire in the studio all over again.
Was that one of Margot Robbie?
It probably was Margot Robbie. I feel like we should evacuate. I'm not even kidding. I'm kind of scared they're going to blow up the building.
Carol, we need to get a new studio. This is redonkadonk.
Okay, I don't see any fire, though. That's a good thing.
It sounded like a nuke. You know that's
But
the
it
first place
sounded-
they'll hit, downtown LA.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I literally heard it like right there. I felt like it was right
I thought
there.
it was coming right at
I thought it was
us.
coming at the building, and I thought it was one of our haters.
That's
Okay.
something Margot would do.
I'm a little embarrassed because my shoe did fly off, but I want you guys to know that I wore flip-flops here, and I only changed in these shoes for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I always wear socks just like this time. I was like, wearing leg warmers, and it looked ugly with socks.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, just want to let you guys know that.
Well, like, I mean, this opens up a new discussion. Like, if our podcast is actively getting attacked by drones, like, should we move?
I don't know, because the people seem to love this studio space. They always compliment it. They say it looks like a dungeon. Like, you guys look like you're being held captive. That is a huge compliment.
I think we should come in, like, cuffs and stuff, and it can look like we can play into it.
You
Or
think
we
so?
get a fancy dancy studio, because we did get an offer. There is this big estate in the Hollywood Hills.
Mm-hmm.
It was the old home of Charlie Chaplin, and they actually offered it to us to use as a podcast studio. So I was debating whether we take it up on that offer, but then again, Charlie Chaplin was known as for his silent films, so obviously a podcast we're talking, so I didn't know if it would work.
And it's also going to be in black and white, and obviously I like wearing a lot of colors, so I just think the vibe would be off. And I think he died there. So unless he's going to be like a guest on the podcast and get us views and we can channel him, it's probably not worth our time.
Yeah, probably not.
Anyway, what was I talking about? My nails?
Yeah,
Feels like a
stupid.
pathetic thing to like talk about right now after we almost just got like
Killed.
exploded.
Yeah.
That was
I mean,
scary. That was kind of scary.
I'm genuinely scared.
At first I was just like, I'm used to it, and now I'm like,
I'm genuinely scared.
What if they blew up your car?
I don't have insurance on that.
You literally also just got the wheels waxed.
Yeah, I got my car
And your upper
cleaned.
lip waxed. It looks nice.
Thank you. I am fighting puberty for as long as possible.
Puberty?
Okay, tell me about your nails, but make the story quick, because I thought the masseuse story dragged on like brunch.
Dragged like your feet. The soles on your shoes are like worn down.
Can you just talk about your nails?
Oh, it literally wasn't anything. Then I just went to the nail salon next door and I got my nails done.
Do you know what dessert I miss?
What?
Froyo. Froyo used to be so
Wait, I go to
big.
Yogurtland all the time.
I know, but it's not a cultural staple anymore. I feel like every year or two we go through these cycles of desserts, and then society just moves on way too quick. Whatever happened to crumble cookies?
I think they're still a thing.
Yeah, but it used to be.
I think it's because the owner got outed as gay and he's like really Mormon. So
A lot of the Mormons stopped going. But like, I just feel bad for Crumble because they were on the up and up, and then they flopped.
now they're on the down and down.
Yeah, or like.
What other, like, strawberry shortcake? Like, they discontinued, once they discontinued that cartoon, no one kept eating it anymore. I was obsessed with strawberry shortcake.
Right. Or Chips Ahoy. Once.
Pirates became such like a taboo topic with the Mike Zuckerberg boat story.
Yeah.
Chips Ahoy? Plummet. Their sales plummeted.
My chest hurts. I'm full of adrenaline. Guys, I'm sweating so much.
Phillip
I
thought we
look
were
gross.
No, it's okay. Guys, maybe we will get a podcast studio.
No, don't even put that out in the universe.
It's like really hot in here. And everyone's like, oh, sweating much? Like, are you nervous? Like, no, we don't have AC.
I think everything will work out, though. And
What?
I was going to say, do you know what would put me in a good mood?
What?
If we rate your outfit on the red carpet last week.
Okay, that's what I was just about to bring up.
Okay.
Before my heart exploded out of my chest. Guys, on last week's episode, I told you that I was going to do these red carpet interviews. And guess what? Crushed it. Not going to lie.
Carol slayed. Hashtag slayed these interviews. You couldn't have been more a delight on the carpet.
I know. I was like what's a delightful dessert? Like a
Peaches and cream?
York peppermint.
Sure.
Okay.
But like usually, like I have said before, you are great when you see you on camera. When you have the filter between you and an audience or you and another person, like a video, it's great. You come across as super likable, super fun. When you actually interact with celebrities in real life, I always get a little bit nervous. I get a little tepid because I think you always feel like you have something to prove.
Mm-hmm. Which I don't.
You feel that because you've been in the industry for so long and you still haven't garnered that mainstream acclaim, and these people who are oftentimes younger than you have, you feel the need to bully them. You feel the need to put yourself on a pedestal. And so when you're doing these interviews, that often comes out. When you interviewed Margaret Qualley, you made her feel bad for working on Valentine's Day. As we know now, she was going through a divorce. So that was a very sensitive topic for you to bring up.
Okay, but I made her feel bad about it because I was a true journalist. Everyone
Mm-hmm.
says influencers can't be journalists. I was trying to get the tea.
Yeah, but...
And I predicted it. I predicted her divorce.
But this week, I was actually very impressed.
Thank you.
Carol interviewed Kristen Stewart, Alia Shawkat, Tony Hale, all of these big names that you've probably never even heard of.
Exactly.
They're not household names. They're apartment building names because they're for the masses. Not everyone owns a house anymore.
I'm here with America's It Girls and my new best friends. Hey! Obviously, we're all brunette. Do you guys think blondes have more fun?
When I'm blonde, I have more fun than anyone else, but I'm not blonde right now. Not on your head.
What does that mean?
I bleached my pubes.
I love your beard. Did you grow it yourself?
What if I didn't? What if this is completely fake?
It could be. It's Hollywood, baby. What am I thinking about right now?
What you're gonna ask us next?
No. If you could smoke with anyone, dead or alive, who would you choose?
Ooh, that is a really good question. Probably like Alexander the Great.
Oh, who's that?
Alexander the Great was a Macedonian king who conquered...
In Lille Missekat.
Someone just brought up Martha Stewart, and I'm gonna keep going with that.
Who's that?
Martha Stewart? I would love to get like Cinderella high.
Cinderella?
Yeah, I would love to get her high.
Walt Disney might be pissed.
Walt Disney needs to. He needs to smoke a lot of weed. That guy.
Rødgrød med fløde.
Med fou.
Rødgrød med fløde.
Do you have any advice for girls trying to make friends? Because I don't have any.
You have no friends? I don't believe you.
I know, my life is really sad. How would you say this interview went?
I think it went pretty good.
Hvad fanden laver du? Hvad fanden laver du?
I think really good.
Yeah.
Like, so good.
Yeah. I agree.
You got good comic timing, by the way.
I can't tell time.
You know what's crazy? I love getting to interview celebrities on the red carpet because everyone always says I have the face for radio, which once again don't agree because literally dropped out of college because I was so beautiful. I genuinely thought it was an honor to be there because I stepped out of this podcasting, this radio hosting thing that we do.
Mm-hmm.
And they put me on the big screen. They put me on the red carpet.
And all of the celebrities ate you up like
They ate me
kitchen
up.
dinner. Like,
Tony Hale, cracking up.
he was eating you up. Should we insert that?
Yeah. I feel like we should insert like legitimately the entire raw interview.
So I love your beard. Did you grow it yourself?
What if I didn't? What if this is completely fake?
It could be. It's Hollywood, baby.
Thank you. Really good. It would be really good though. No, it's real.
Okay, that's good to know. I was just wondering. The world is wondering.
Is the world wondering about my beard?
Yeah.
This is good to know. Thank you.
Of course, anytime. So if you could smoke with... It wasn't that funny.
Yes, it was.
If you could smoke with anyone dead or alive, who would you choose?
I don't smoke. I have asthma. But do you have asthma too?
What is that?
Asthma. You know what asthma is. Asthma is a lung disease. No, I don't smoke.
But if you could?
If I could, let me think. I mean, these are pretty cool. You know, Alia Shawkat, and I were on Arrested Development together, but you might be too young to remember that.
No, I was going to say, I would smoke with Buster Funke.
Really?
Yeah, he would be fun.
Okay, Buster on weed is a really scary thought. Actually, maybe he could have used a little weed.
Yeah.
So that would have been good. That would have gone viral.
Yeah, it definitely would have.
Always looking for viral. We're always looking for viral.
So in the movie, you had a crazy McMansion, so congratulations on being a homeowner.
Thank you so much.
What do you think about modern architecture?
It's a really great question. I feel like this is kind of modern architecture. I like it. But that's kind of do you like it?
It's okay.
It's okay. If you had to choose your dream home, what would you choose?
The White House.
Wow. Okay, now when it's all gilded out,
Oh, no. Just the house itself.
You want you want old school White House.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Wait, I'm supposed to be asking you questions.
Oh, I'll ask you questions.
Okay.
She likes the White House.
Oh. Cats or dogs?
Dogs. I'm allergic to cats. I'm allergic to a lot of things.
You have asthma and you're allergic to cats?
Now, do you know what asthma is? No.
I mean, I don't. I still don't know what it is.
Yeah, so I'm allergic to cats, but I like dogs. Do you like dogs?
I love dogs.
You got good comic timing, by the way.
I can't tell time. How would you say this interview went?
Fantastic. This is a highlight for me.
Wait, thank you. I really wanted to meet you tonight. I literally am obsessed and veep everything you do.
My characters come from so much pain. What?
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
You guys might think that like I just get a couple good clips and then I clip it in there and I clip the video together and it's only the highlight moments. That's not true. My whole entire interview with Tony Hale, I had him laughing like a seal. And if you guys never seen Arrested Development, he literally played a guy who lost his arm to a seal. So I think he knows best about seal behavior.
Right.
So I used to watch Arrested Development growing up. Alia was on Arrested Development. Tony Hale was on Arrested Development. These people are like gods to me.
They're comedy geniuses.
They're comedy geniuses. They're hilarious. They're improv geniuses. They were laughing at me. They were laughing at me, not even with me. That's even better.
And you found a way to make the interviews about yourself.
Yeah.
You found a way to make this good publicity for you, not for them.
You know what's crazy? You had to be so insanely talented to get celebrities to compliment you. And it's so easy. I'm just so good at it.
And you have to have a special kind of something to be able to riff with some stranger you just met.
Exactly.
And you need to have a certain amount of confidence for these people to respect you. Because for those who don't know, when you're doing red carpet interviews, you don't know if they're going to come up to you and take the interview. You have to put your foot in the carpet and you have to ask
them. You have to be like, hey, can I interview you? And sometimes they'll be like, no, we ran out of time.
You were going to interview, what was her name? The girl from Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, Margaret Robbie.
Yeah, you were going to interview her, but she said no.
For some reason, I was like, what is the beef here? Like, I've never publicly ever said anything negative about you. I told you I loved you in the Bratz movie. I told you I love that blonde hair on you when I know she'd be better as a brunette.
You called her pretty, which obviously was a lie.
Yeah, like, please, there's like 25 people in Russia that looks just like her.
So after that experience, we never knew who was going to say yes. But Carol walks up with, I will say, a new sense of confidence that I think this podcast has imbued in you.
Yeah.
To Kristen Stewart. And she said, listen, I'm interviewing you. I don't care what your publicist has to say about it. I don't care what you have to say about it. You're interviewing me.
Yeah. And the thing is, you have to go through their publicist first. And sometimes their publicist will shoot you down, especially if they've seen your videos and they're like, you shouldn't talk to her. But that's why they put me on the carpet, because they know I'm going to dig deeper. They know I'm going to ask those questions. And the crazy part is, you know how much confidence it takes to go up to Kristen Stewart and Alia and say, do you guys want to be my friend?
Can I hang out with you guys sometime?
Yes. Oh, hell yeah.
Stop.
Because that's what I did. And they said, sure. Like, we're definitely going to hang out, I promise.
And
like, I know we are. I'm going to DM them on Instagram for sure.
Did you get their numbers?
No, obviously I didn't have enough time for that. They don't just give out their number willy-nilly.
But you said they would be friends with you and hang out.
Well, yeah, they said it, and there's video proof, so I'll just DM them the video and say, if you don't, I'm going to basically, what is it called? Blackmail them? Be like, if you don't hang out with me, like, I have video proof saying you would, and now everyone's going to know that you're a liar. And I actually have a clip that says liar, and I should have worn that instead of my niche clip.
Well, I will say one thing.
Yeah.
If the interviews didn't sell the fact that you belong on the red carpet, your outfit did.
You guys.
The internet broke, I will say.
Like, it's broken. It's basically 2000 all over again when the internet exploded. What is that called?
Y2K.
The Y2K. It basically had a virus, an international hacker came up and broke the internet for me. That's how broken it is. It can't even be sewn back together.
After Caroline posted the pictures of her outfit, the cyber intelligence unit of the United States government thought it was an attack by Iran because the internet was so screwed up because you were getting so many likes. So do you just want to react to this?
I already saw it. I looked at my post like 500 times already.
Carol wears a bright blue fedora that she got at some random ass hat shop on the carpet. She's slaying. You got on Getty Images, which is an accomplishment in and of itself.
I look
say.
really good.
Um,
I styled myself. I found
mhm.
that dress 2 hours before the premiere. And not even gonna lie, my car broke down on the way to getting the dress before the premiere, and I had to call AAA. And he told me that there's nothing he could do about it, and I'm gonna have to just drive my flat ass tire to the tire shop, and my car's still there, and that was a week ago. And I actually forgot that my car is in the shop until right now, because I've been having all my friends drive me everywhere. If my friend texts me, "Hey, I want to hang out," I say, "Cool, pick me up."
Right.
And if they don't pick me up, we can't hang out. There's a barrier to entry. And so basically what I'm saying is I got a flat tire on the way to this dress shopping before the premiere, and I still haven't picked up my car.
And you still slayed it like a dragon. I will say the comments were way nicer than I thought. Because when you show up to a red carpet looking like a fool like this, you have a big hat on.
It's a fedora.
It's covering your eyes so you can't even see the windows to your soul. And you kind of just make it all about you. You open yourself to criticism. But I do think you slayed this,
I'm
girl.
just saying, sorry I ate more than anyone at that premiere. You can't put a fashion girl in front of the camera on the red carpet and expect her not to look good.
Do you want me to read some of the comments?
Yeah.
Zendaya commented, "OMG, a fellow hack girly."
Because I didn't want you to talk about that one because she's going to think that I'm just using her for clout now because we are like best friends. And I'm pretty sure, and I'm not supposed to spill this tea, but she is pregnant with Tom Holland's baby.
She is?
Yeah, she told me. She texted me the other day.
Oh, you're breaking this on our
I
pod?
know. I don't want to like spoil it. Okay, what else?
Kendall Jenner commented, "I wish I could have that mug."
What is a mug?
I think the piece of dishware.
Oh,
Did
okay.
you steal her mug or something?
No, I didn't steal. Maybe she put my photo on a mug. And she, you know what I mean?
Okay.
She made merch for me.
Kylie Jenner commented, "Need you in the next Kylie Cosmetics ad."
That's the thing. You make fun of me, but I have all these friends commenting on my post,
Right.
saying how revolutionary I am.
You are so revolutionary, you could be a war. Like,
Was that a war?
Revolutionary War?
Is that when the British came?
And they left. So I'm just saying you have a lot of this pizzazz. You have the star factor, and I've never denied that. I've always thought of you as some brilliant person trapped in a body full of her own insecurity.
Yeah.
And I've always told you
But
that.
an insecure person wouldn't go on the red carpet wearing a fedora.
I will say you've gotten better.
I didn't wear the fedora in the interviews just because the lighting hit it weird. And also I didn't want to like completely outmog everyone I was with, because if I can look that good in a fedora, then like what can't I do? They're going to be too intimidated. Also, that thing adds 3 inches to my height. I can't be 6'3". Or 6'1". I can't do my math.
So overall, I think you killed it. I will
Thank
give
you.
you your flowers.
Thank
I'm
you.
very proud of you.
What kind of flowers? Can I get a dozen
Hydrangeas.
roses? Ugh, those are the worst.
I saw someone's wedding and they had hydrangeas at their wedding, but the florist was cheap, so she put cauliflower in the bushes.
Are you serious? Was the florist cheap or was the bride cheap and didn't want to pay for it?
I don't know. Probably the bride.
Surprised he didn't go out there, little bunny rabbit. What's his name again? Bunny?
Bunny. But
I'm going to forget that. That's such a unique name.
the thing with weddings is the bride never pays for it. It's always her dad.
No, it's the groom's family that pays for it.
Huh?
Didn't you hear that? Because like equality, women are like fighting for equality. So that means that the now men's families in this day and age have to pay for the wedding. Like I bet like a mom is also really excited just to have boy sons, just to have sons, because then she's like, I don't have to pay for the wedding. You know?
That's why boy moms love, and then they can get a beach house.
Exactly. They don't have to pay for it.
So sad. It's sickening.
That's why I actually think it's really cool when like people are like, I love being a girl mom. I love being a girl mom. Well, A, because like girls are awesome. But B, like it's way more impressive when a girl mom that pays for all her kids' weddings has a beach house. But if you're a boy mom and you have a beach house, it's like you didn't even have to pay for your son's weddings. Like everyone knows that's the biggest financial cost. Everyone says it takes $2 million to raise a child, and $1 million of that goes to their wedding. So it's way more impressive to be a girl mom and not only plan, but also pay for all these weddings.
Right.
Especially if your child gets married like 4 times.
I'm sorry, but if my child gets married more than once, I'm not paying for shit. You're going to double dip? That's money
Triple
embezzlement.
dipper.
Yeah.
Talk about triple dipper. I don't know. I just think it's interesting. Are you okay?
My chest hurts so bad.
Were you so scared from that?
Yes. I'm so scared. I'm sweating my ass off. It's only getting hotter with climate change. Things are only getting hotter. Like
Heat rises, I think.
Our building is like a sauna, guys. I know I always complain about it, but we need something better. These lights are beating out on me like the sun.
I'm doing fine.
Can you just like riff about something for a minute? I'll give you some ideas.
What else do we have on this list?
I think we covered most of it. Why don't you talk about your favorite TV show growing up?
Oh, okay. So I had 2 favorite TV shows growing up. You asked me the question and now you're just annoyed.
I'm taking a breather.
Oh, okay.
You were supposed to pick up for me. I'm not annoyed. I'm just taking a breather.
Your eyes rolled so far back into your head. I think they're lost back there. They're somewhere. I think they're in your cerebrum. They're all the way back in your brain.
What are your TV shows? Just don't mind me.
Growing up, I had 2 favorite TV shows. One was Saddle Club, and that was on PBS Kids because we didn't have cable growing up. I don't know if you guys knew that. But basically, I was obsessed with the show Saddle Club. It was about these girls who rode horses. And I was so jealous of people that rode horses because I was like, wait, horses are basically just like big dogs. And they're also smarter and they're funny. They're just like weird looking and they could kick you and kill you. Or you could ride it and you could fall off and die. And I just think that like living life on the edge like that is actually so fun. And you can't like put a saddle on a dog and then ride the dog. That's animal abuse unless you're 2 years old. So these girls are basically rich girls and they all like rode horses after school. And I'm like, I'm from Ohio. I know girls that go and ride horses after school. Like I'm actually so jealous right now. Like this is the life I could be living. And so to this day, I want to ride horses and I want to be rich enough to just be an equestrian on the side. Like when people tell me, oh, I was an equestrian as a kid, I'm like, you guys probably also went to Aruba every summer. I was obsessed with the show. I'd seen it all 5 times, mainly because there were reruns on TV. And I'm like, rerun? I can't even run it once. You know what I mean? Like when I tried to do like a 5K that one time, I threw up.
What was the drama in the Saddle Club?
Just like this one rich girl, Veronica.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, I did go back and actually rewatch it. It's not as good as I remember when I was 8 years old.
The shows never are.
They also had books. And so I listened to those on audio because obviously I wasn't going to read it. One girl, Veronica, was just mean to the other girls. And the other girls were like a trio. And they would just like ride horses. But Veronica was this rich girl from London or something. And she would be mean to them. And like they would pull pranks on each other. And it was just like typical girlhood stuff.
But no crap, she's mean. She's literally a foreigner. She doesn't speak this language. She's from London. And she goes to the Saddle Club looking to make friends. And they're already friends with each other. And they don't welcome her into the group. Yeah. I would watch that as an adult and realize that Veronica might be in the right here.
But she's also the least pretty.
Veronica?
Yeah, imagine how insecure she is.
Mm-hmm.
You can't imagine being a rich, ugly girl.
Mm-hmm.
That must be really hard.
Right.
Because there's nothing you can ever do with money to change your appearance.
And you have all this money and you don't have the look. So when someone falls in love with you, you'll just assume they're using you for your wealth. And
it probably was because her dad was ugly and married a hot woman. But unfortunately, her genes didn't fully transfer over.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's really cool when you're, like, have an ugly dad who's really rich and you have a really hot mom and you get all her genes. Because not only do you get the money from your dad's side, but you get the looks from your mom's side.
And a lot of times it takes a couple generations for the beauty to kick in.
Exactly.
For example, Prince William and Prince Harry, they didn't get Diana's lucky gene.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people are saying that Prince William's kids do have Diana's genes.
Mm-hmm.
So while you may think the genes are wasted on that first generation, it takes a couple generations to get there. You have to be patient.
And I'm sure they're going to fit into Diana's genes soon because those don't decompose, we learned. But maybe the old pairs do because they were made out of cotton, but these ones are made out of Shein fabric.
Diana's genes?
Yeah.
Genes, not Jeans.
Oh, like genetics?
Yeah.
Thought you're talking about her genes. I'm like, how do you know if her genes are cute? They don't fit. They're like 8 years old. They can't fit into their grandma's jeans.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure Camilla took all those jeans and burned them because she's rude.
Do you know what other, this isn't a show, but movie I remember you loving?
What?
The Click.
Have I talked about this before?
I don't remember.
Well, I watched The Click like 9 times in one weekend. I was obsessed with it. Looking back, not that great of a movie. Had some iconic lines though. Like I would still rewatch it to this day. I think it's so good. I just was jealous. I was jealous of any movie or show that showed like an upper echelon like society.
Can you talk about the plot? Because a lot of people haven't seen the 2008 film, The Click.
Click. You know that trend on TikTok?
Nope.
Click. Okay. So basically, if I remember correctly, this one girl, I forget her name because she was irrelevant. Like she was just like this girl that like came from this like middle class family and she moved to this new state and she moved into her friend's house for a couple weeks because their parents were friends. But the main girl, Massey, she was rich and an only child. And she was so spoiled, and she had all these clothes and all these things. And that's mainly why I watched the movie, because they had an indoor pool. Like, imagine not only having a pool, but it's indoor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's insane. So she basically was rude to her. And in art class, her mom saved up enough money to buy, like, the poor girl, like, white jeans. And Massey literally took paint and splattered it on her crotch area, like she had her period or something. And everyone laughed at her. And the worst part was they all carpooled to school, and they were carpooled from school too, like this whole friend group. So it was really awkward when she found out that Massey did that, and she got laughed at, and then they had to ride home, and it was awkwardly silent.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out there was one girl that was pretending to be rich.
Bridget Mendler.
Yes. Bridget Mendler had so many iconic girls before she became like a rocket scientist. I always thought it was so funny. I was like, I should try this sometime. She grew up like next door to a really big house. And she came from also a middle-class family. And she would wear an outfit, put on sweats, leave the house because her parents were really strict and wouldn't let her wear miniskirts out, which I'm sure she would get dress coded at school. Like, are we stupid? Like, obviously not. The viewer can tell, like, what's going on. Anyway, so she would, like, Massey and her Escalade, her driver, she was so rich she had a driver. They would pull up. She would take off her tracksuit every morning and reveal this gorgeous outfit. And she was, like, the prettiest one. And then she would get in the car, and it turns out later that they found out that she was also middle class because she would walk over to her neighbor's house and get picked up from her neighbor's house in front of their lawn. And I'm like, how did they not notice that there was always a girl, their neighbor girl, like getting picked up in a all black Escalade
in front of their
friends
house
in the car? Because every time they'd open the door, they'd be like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I don't remember how it ended. I think like one girl read her diary, Massey's diary, and then she found out. And all I remember is that in the book, they would eat Luna bars all the time. If you guys don't know, Luna bars were like a early 2010s like protein bar. I would go to the grocery store with mom every time so then I could go get a Luna bar, and I would literally bring it to school and acted like I was in the clique.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Did I explain that right?
I think you hit the basic points.
Uh-huh.
For example, if I was to explain the Bible, I would, according to your explanation style, mention Moses. I would mention Jesus. I wouldn't know who they really were. I would explain them poorly, but I would have gotten their names out, and I think you did that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think next time you're going to rant and rave about how obsessed you are with a piece of media, you should have done your research a little bit more.
Well, you did put me on the spot.
But you did say you watched it 9 times.
When I was like 10. So like, therefore, like I don't have a memory that's like photographic.
Right.
Unfortunately, you do.
Because if I was to explain my favorite movie, The Hunger Games, I could do it line by line. I wouldn't have this like vague understanding of what it means.
Well, no one wants to hear The Hunger Games reiterated line by line. They would just read the book, idiot.
Mm-hmm.
And if they made a picture book, then I would read it. But unfortunately, they don't. They just have the book and the movie.
The movie's a picture book. It's a series of pictures that move very fast to create a video.
And where's the book?
The captions.
Oh.
So I don't have a problem with you liking the click, and I know I brought it up, so that's my fault. But I think if we're going to waste valuable time on our cameras because there's limited battery life on these things, we should really focus on what is important. So
what
like,
is important?
I'm literally not trying to call you out, but I think the massage story was too long. You dragged that out.
I'm not strong. How am I supposed to carry it by myself?
I can
carry. I'm already carrying this podcast. You think I got 2 hands? If I had 2 hands, then yeah, I would have enough strength to carry that story out.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it was too long. The massage story could have been good if you made it a minute, but you made it 5. And then the click stuff was great, but you didn't know how to explain it. The Saddle Club stuff was kind of bad. I had to riff on pretty much nothing. I'm saying I'm trying to build something here. And with your stories, they're funny, they're cute. Like, you have good quips, but I think you're better with the one-liners than the paragraphs. Because if I give you too much free reign and let you keep talking...
Am I a horse?
No.
I don't need free reign. I'm not running in a field. I'm a girl. I'm a human. I have limited capacity in my brain, and most of my thoughts are about what I'm going to wear tomorrow. Or what if we go outside and the whole street is blown up?
But I'm just...
And I could give you points, too, on last week's episode.
What?
You don't think I watched that back and went, wow, he's really slow at talking.
You thought I was slow.
I sped it up every time you put it on. You open that big mouth of yours.
Yeah, but because I'm slow, speaking slow is a sign of confidence. It's a sign of suavity. It's a sign of
It's a sign you don't know what you're talking about and you're making it up on the spot.
No, you think James Bond was speaking like a chipmunk? No.
I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, and you
know I've never seen that movie, so that's why you brought it up, because I've told you 3 times not only did I get rejected as the Bond girl when I auditioned for the movie.
Because you've never seen the movie.
And I've never seen the movie, so you can't make an equivalent. You can't try to relate something like how we're related and make a point when I don't even know where the point is going. That's not a point. That's a whole paragraph. Bullet point. This podcast, I have good one-liners because podcasts are not conversations. Everyone knows this. Podcasts are just one-liners after the other. One-liner.
You're trying to be like the next viral clip. Like, that's not important. I'm trying to get out a message.
I got a viral clip. It says niche. And I'm wearing it in my hair
That
right
is
now.
ugly. Like, I didn't know how to tell you that. No respectable 27-year-old wears homemade hair clips anymore. Like,
well, no respectable 25-year-old wears a green shirt.
24.
Not soon.
Green shirt? You really
ugly haircut.
That's subjective.
You got the sideburns of Elvis.
Okay. Who was cleaning up after you in the apartment? I spent
apartment that. I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna move out.
I spent 6 hours cleaning. You get home, throw all your crap everywhere. You throw your bag on the couch. You put dishes right in the sink. I unload the dishwasher just so you don't put your dishes in the sink. Like, I do that every morning because I know you're just going to throw it in the sink. It's empty. It's just as easy to put your dishes in the dishwasher as it is to throw them in the sink. There's no difference.
I don't believe that I should do that because we've talked about this. I'm not the one who's supposed to be cleaning the house. Women are not supposed to clean the house. Women are supposed to save their energy for when they're growing babies.
Yeah, but you're not pregnant and you're not going to get pregnant anytime soon.
How do you know that?
Because stress reduces your fertility and you're stressed about the wrong reasons.
What do you know about fertility? You're a man.
I've done my research. I've read Grey's Anatomy, that medical textbook.
Oh, and speaking, if you're going to get on me about something, I'm going to speak. Stop leaving your books everywhere. We have a bookshelf for a reason. You open a book just so you can make a point that you read it. I don't care what books you read. Put them back on the shelf. Along with the elf that you keep up, even though it's not Christmas anymore. And obviously, I know Santa isn't real. I don't need an elf on the shelf to monitor me unless you put hidden cameras in there to watch me.
No one wants to watch that.
Watch what?
You.
People are watching us right now. And this is embarrassing. We're fighting right now.
And there are so many. You do this thing where you buy stuff off Facebook Marketplace because you think it looks good in the picture, but you have no idea how to style it within our home. We are basically overflowing with cruddy furniture at this point. So, like, maybe a good thing this week could be to empty it out a little bit.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing I never told you.
What?
I'm actually opening an antique shop in our apartment. And I didn't want to tell you because I was trying to figure out a way on my own to bring down our rent price. And I think subsidizing it with renting it out as an antique shop.
So you want random strangers walking through our apartment?
Yeah, I don't care.
Like your senior year of high school.
What do you mean?
Easy.
Yeah, well, guess what? You bring all these nobodies over.
Nobodies?
Yeah, all these friends, like nobodies. Like and then I bring Kendall over and it's like all your nobody friends are there. She's going to think I'm lame.
She's going to think you're lame because you live in a tiny apartment. Like, she lives in this huge home. Have you seen her Architectural Digest
Yeah, I've
piece?
been in her house.
Yeah, so I don't know why you're bringing her over and why you don't just go to her place. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of Kenny.
Why?
Because she is smug a little bit.
You're just certain she's a better model than you.
No. And I'm surprised she's hanging out with your ass.
I was in PacSun. I'm also a model.
Yeah, you were in the outlets. You were in the outlet mall. That's not something
Can we
to
end
brag
this on
about.
a lighter note?
If you agree to clean up after yourself, I will end this on a lighter note.
If you don't have me filming and editing and filming and doing all these red cards, like I have everything that my agent brings me, you say you should do it. And then once I say, oh, I think I'm overworked, I don't have time to clean, you say, make time. I can't make time. What am I, Einstein? You can't just invent time out of nowhere. If Einstein said the days were 48 hours, I would believe it because I need 48 hours to be able to do everything I need to do.
I don't think it means changing your schedule. I think it just means cleaning as you go. Cleaning is a lot easier when you do it in the moment. For example, the sink example, if you put your dishes in the dishwasher right away, you don't have to do it later.
You know what? It's because you stopped sneaking those ADHD pills into my food.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't control myself. I can't control my uncontrollable ADHD.
And that's somehow my fault.
Yeah.
I mean, I can drug you up on Adderall again or Ritalin or whatever you want.
I'm good. I didn't feel like myself.
Okay. Well, then we're going to have to find a way to compromise.
Okay, peace?
Yes. Well, I don't think we've reached an agreement yet, but sure.
We don't have to have an agreement. This is a peace treaty.
We can't stop the pod. That's all I know.
Are we going to... Steph, can you edit all that out? That's our editor. Can you edit all that out? Thanks.
All what out?
Our whole argument is embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
It's human.
Inhumane. Kind of like you. I think you're defending Mark Zuckerberg because you have a lot in common with that man.
Yeah, I'm successful. I'm rich. Everyone wants to be me or be with me. Those are 4 things right there.
And you went to Harvard.
Yeah.
And it's so funny when people comment on our posts like, you guys are so uneducated. We both went to Harvard.
Mm-hmm. I lived in Mark Zuckerberg's dorm.
Yeah.
So I think I know a lot about his habits.
Mm-hmm.
He literally scratched his name on our floorboard, Mark Z. And it took us forever to realize who it was.
Because it's such a generic name.
Mm-hmm. Marks.
Like, if you're going to, like, have a kid that's already, like, an anomaly of human nature, might as well name it something cool, like Chair.
Why would you name a kid Chair?
Because it's so unexpected.
You mean Cher?
Oh, yeah.
Chair?
That's how Mom pronounces it. Okay, we love you guys.
Do we love them?
Of course.
Okay.
Don't be ugly. I'm talking to you, Phil.
Okay, I'll accept. I'll follow. See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
I'm talking to you. I don't want to see you this week. I'll see you next Tuesday when we film.
We film on Monday.
Oh.
Do you think we should review the footage before we put it out or just put out the raw file again?
I think we should just put out the raw file.
Okay, sounds good. Are you taking the bunny home or should I?